So this is what's going to cause me all the trouble in race 1. So here we go, this is qualifying down into turn 1, and I watched this video back. So as we're coming out of turn 1, look at my revs, they're really quite low and they're building slowly, and now they're going to start picking up. I didn't really take anything out of that ride in front of me in that little exit of the corner there. So at the end of the session, when I watched back this footage, I look for little things like this. This is why this camera and this camera position is such a good training tool. You can watch your riding, you can look at your revs, and you can pick up data from it, see what's going on, see what's going to help you. So after I've watched this, I'm like, cool. But what I also do is I watch the whole lap. So I'm trying to watch where the revs are now. So I'm not into the red there. So if I do go up a tooth on the rear, my gearing will still work there. And then I'm going to watch all the way down this straight, see where my gearing is at the end of it, and you know, we're in 5th now, nearly touching the red, but you can go into the red, you can hit the limiter, that's not the end of the world. And then we're going to watch the start finish straight, and we're going to see if we get to do a full straight here. We're going to see where we get to in 5th. So up into 5th, up to 14, just under 14, and the bike goes to 14.2. So yeah, I think we can chuck a tooth on the back, and we'll get a bit more punch out of every corner, which should... BSB legend Max Morgan, he's come down to show us how it's done. Does he? Have you gone second, have you?
Yeah.
Turned up,
really.
P2.
Nice little tail for you, nearly got bacon.
But whilst that Max is here, what we're actually doing is some really exciting gearing changes. So we just added a tooth on. I watched my video. Oh my, that camera's dirty. Let's give that a clean. This is proper YouTube in this, isn't it? Watch my video back. Bike's bogging down a bit, and you're like, do I take a gamble? Yes, I am. What's really annoying about the practice day, I was messing around ride height, trying different tyres, but also you don't really get up to pace because there's different classes on the track. Whereas when you go qualifying, same class, and everyone gets to push on a bit, and then you kind of notice any little problems you might be having. So what we've done is we've changed that sprocket. There's the old one. We just added a tooth on the rear. Got the old ride height tool out, so measured the ride height. It's 276 before. We put a sprocket on, and it's gone to 265. So we need to find 11 millimeters. That one tooth has affected us. So then here we go. You see my lovely knees. We got the shock out. We've added 5 mil onto the shock. Put it back on the bike. Check the ride height, and see where we land, and then fingers crossed it works in the race, because obviously we also are changing the wheelbase, which is going to, the wheelbase will affect the loading on the wheel weight, so you'll have maybe a bit more traction because the wheelbase is going to be shorter, but then also you might have a little bit less grip on the front. But generally it's not the end of the world, because the front gets loaded when you're braking, and then you're holding it there on the rebound. So, but you know, fingers crossed for that. We'll find out in the race day. And this is about as close to the race as we get. I line up here, and as I pull away, that hub pulls forward because I haven't tightened the pinch bolts up, and we've got no race. And the camera stopped recording itself anyway. So that was race 1 for us, and unfortunately, because we didn't even line up on the grid, it means we start the next race from right at the back. So not only do we miss out on this, but our next race is just going to be a recovery ride. Here you go, look at all these guys. They're about to go and have a good fun race. I'm not. Boo-hoo for me.